The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Thursday morning, 24th day of August, it's a little bit before 4 o'clock in the morning. We're about 5 minutes till 4 o'clock, and I have a lot of interesting things to talk about on today's video. A lot of it has to do with Harvey. Not only Harvey, what it's going to do in Texas, we care about what happens after Texas. Will Harvey take a track that will affect us, and will it affect us in a fringe way or more than a fringe way? So I have the latest on that, plus something called cold air damming. That's where cool air kind of backs into Alabama from the Appalachians, is going to do some nice things to our temperatures. Wait till you see the numbers. I'm glad you're here this morning because I have some good stuff for you, starting with a very colorful map of Harvey, the storm that's about to terrorize Texas. As I make this, just in from the National Hurricane Center, hurricane warning now in effect along the Texas coast from Mansfield to Matagorda, and you can see on the satellite how it's becoming better organized. The NOAA plane inside of Harvey also indicates it's becoming much better organized. Winds only 45 miles per hour on the 4 a.m. advisory, but the National Hurricane Center says they're going to take the winds up on the next advisory. And notice on the spaghetti models how Harvey just kind of mills around and makes a loop-de-loop through Texas for a few days, causing prolific rainfall before it moves northeast in through portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and up the Mississippi Valley. That's going to cause some prolific flooding in the Gulf states as well. The European has the most disturbing of the tracks, showing it making a second landfall around Lake Charles and moving in through North Mississippi and touching North Alabama later on next week. Look at the rainfall. Easily more than 20 inches, and that's conservative. Maybe as much as 30 inches or more in some places. 7 to 9 inches up the Mississippi River Valley. Today, the frontal system that moved through here yesterday and brought thunder showers is down on the Gulf Coast. So most of us are dry today. Better rain chances down towards the coast. I have rain chances in at 20%, but I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to take that out, all right? 92 is the high today. We should be dry. And then low tonight, 69, with mostly sunny weather tomorrow, maybe an isolated storm. I think the rain chances are about 20% tomorrow, and probably the same thing on Saturday. We notice on the map how Harvey goes inland over South Texas and then stays around there for a few days, causing very heavy rainfall. There it is on Sunday. I think Sunday we have our rain chances up a little bit, around 30%. And I think as we get towards the end of the weekend and early next week, we see some cooler air coming in from the Appalachians. That's called cold air damming, and that takes our temperatures way down. Wait till you see the temperatures here in just a moment. On Monday, now we're on the European, and we're showing how this storm is back out over water, heading in the general direction of Louisiana. That's disturbing. And then on Tuesday, it shows it as a hurricane again, moving towards Lake Charles, Louisiana. This is the European map. That would have a big effect on our weather because we're on the active side of it. So we'll see if the European is correct. Look at that on Wednesday, moving up through Jackson, Mississippi, and towards North Mississippi and into Tennessee eventually. Interesting scenario. We don't know if it's going to play out that way. I've got the rain chances small Friday and Saturday, and then after Sunday, rain chances are up for grabs, is depending on what happens with the tropical storm or hurricane. Temperatures will be down, but notice how the European is showing the blue bars indicating the possible rains from Harvey. And if we are close enough to the track, we'll also have a tornado threat. Of course, that's part of a landfalling tropical system as well. Look what happens to the temperatures. The European takes us down into the 80s and then the 70s on Tuesday with that cold air damming I mentioned. But, that's only one take. Take a look at this one. I think you'll like this one even better. How about those temperatures there as you look at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? We'll take that for sure, and hopefully that'll play out the way we expected. So a lot of active weather ahead. You can stay on top of it with our weather app. Do you have it on your phone yet or your tablet? It has hourly forecast, 10-day forecast, latest from the tropics, push notifications for watches and warnings, and it's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Now's the time to get the app. So I'll keep you up to date on Harvey's future, plus all the other interesting things that are coming down the pike here. All of a sudden, the summer doldrums have some interesting new things to talk about. Have a great day today, live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 with Greg, Jay, and Emily. We have a great time, plus Bailey the Wonder Dog, who's right there waiting for her walk. She'll be in the studio as well. There'll be another video for you tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. and post along the way, of course. Have a great day. I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.